Hello everyone, this is Angie from the Honeysuckle Haven. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. It has been a hot minute. It's been a little while since I've been on. The holiday season, pull my chair up. Holiday season was pretty busy. I know we're sneaking up on New Year's coming this weekend, so I thought I would hop on tonight and do a fun little snowman craft with you. So really budget-friendly snowman and vintage-inspired, kind of vintage-looking snowman. So we're going to get started. I am going to show you the supplies that we're going to use. And as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know you're out there. I see some people hopping on. Hi, Shauna. My computer just went black on me here. I'll get some comments going. Let's do that real quick. So say hi if you're out there. If you're watching on replay, hashtag replay or hashtag snowman would be good. Let me know what everyone's been up to. Did you have a good holiday? I sure hope so. A Merry Christmas. We had a good Christmas, kind of quiet. We went to Branson a couple weeks ago for Christmas, so that was different. That was fun. We have never really, well, maybe one other time we've taken a trip at Christmas. But we haven't done it for a long time, so it was fun to get away. Okay, it's popping up. So say hi. If you are new, let me know that too, and where you're watching from. I see some people. Pam from Oklahoma, thanks for joining, and Judy from Pennsylvania. All right, so we're going to use a couple different items. This is just a little sign that I'd gotten from Dollar General. I took the sticker off most of it. There's a little piece left here. I think it was a $3 sign, and it had a whisk on it, and it said something something about the beet. I can't remember what it said, but it did not go with my kitchen. I don't need it in my kitchen, but it was $3 for this cute little plaque or sign. So I just put real quick over that saying a coat of black Waverly paint, the ink black. It's chalk paint. So it's a nice flat paint. I just put one coat. That's all it took. And I painted that over the little saying ahead of time. So we're going to use this as our backdrop for our snowman. We're going to use a little bit of, you can use felt, or this is quilt batting is what it is. I have a big package of quilt batting that I used. What did I use this for? I used it for something recently. Oh, my ice skates back there. I used it for the back of my ice skates. So yes, quilt batting. We're going to use a little bit of leftover painter's drop cloth from when I made my tree skirt. And I had gotten the drop cloth from Harbor Freight. It was the cheapest place I found it. It was like $12 or $13 for a big drop cloth. And I have some scraps left over, so we're going to use that. We're going to use some ribbon, this pretty checkered ribbon here, kind of vintage looking. We're going to use this ribbon that I love, that one of my friends, followers, had given me last year. And it's sparkly, and it kind of reminds you of snow. I don't know, winterish looking. So we're going to use this tonight. A little bit of orange ribbon for the snowman, so you can guess what that's for. And jute rope and glue, a little bit of paint. So buttons, we're going to use some buttons. Debbie, this is Marissa. Aw, hi, this is Marissa. I made you something. Aw, thanks, Marissa. Your mom shows me your crafts all the time. I love it. And Brenda and Jill's out there. Aw, thanks, everyone, for joining tonight. Okay, so let's get rolling so we can see the snowman. So I have this piece of drop cloth. And what I'm going to do, I want it probably about, I'm going to cut it into strips. And I think I'm going to do about 2.5 inch to 3 inch. Let's see. Maybe not. That's more like a 2-inch strip. About 2 inches wide, 2.5, somewhere in there. And I just cut a little slit at the top of my scrap piece like that. And then I'm just going to pull it. And it should hopefully pull in a nice straight line all the way to the end. So I'll have a nice strip of fabric here that's the same width or same thickness width all the way down. And you can do that with any fabric. Should work. You just cut it in a slit at the top and then just tear it. And then it makes these nice frayed edges, which I like. because that's going to help with our kind of rustic vintage looking snowman. It's going to add to it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our little piece of felt or quilt batting like what I'm using, and this is going to be the bottom of our, we're going to build the snowman body is what we're going to do. And we're going to glue our drop cloth onto our felt. So what I'm going to do is fold my strip of fabric in half. And so then it'll be about 1 inch wide, a little over 1 inch, just like that. And I'm going to fold it in half again, just at the start, just to get this started. And I'm going to hot glue it together because I want to start with a real skinny little narrow section here. Let's just leave my glue gun up there. Hi Mary from Tennessee and Decina. Hope you had a great holiday. I did. I hope you did too. It always goes so fast, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to take this little, the skinny part that we glued together, and we're going to glue it right into the center of my quilt batting or felt, whatever you have. So I'm going to put a glob of glue and then just stick this in the middle here and hold it because I want it to stay right there, just like that. I promise this is going somewhere. We're going to build the body of the snowman. Okay, so then once that dries, you take your drop cloth, or you can use any other fabric, a white fabric, or if you want a pattern, doesn't matter, whatever you have, and we're going to twist it. I'm going to keep it folded in half because it's folded, and I might have to keep folding it as I work my way down, but we're going to kind of twist it, and we're going to curl it around into a circle. And as I'm curling it around in a circle, I'm just going to put hot glue here and there just to hold it down. So I'm going to form just a little circle to start. Do you see that? And then I'm going to keep twisting, twist it, and you keep twisting it the same direction and wrapping it around into a circle. And then glue and stick it down, just like that. Hi, Kim. Let's see, Rhett from Salem. Love your crafts. Thank you. Okay, twisting and wrapping. And this doesn't take very long once you get going. And what's nice about this, you can make your snowman whatever size you want. So however big you want the body, you just keep wrapping until you get to the size of circle that you want for your snowman body. You might get some stray strings like this. You can leave them, or I'm going to cut them off. Keep twisting. Twist that fabric up. You could use lace. Lace would be really cute for a vintage looking snowman. I'm going to twist a little bit more and glue, and I'll show you what it's looking like. Okay. You see how I'm just keep going around in a circle, around and around. We're going to keep going here. Judith, Happy New Year. Thank you, you too. My husband is off for New Year's. This is the first year in I don't know how long. So we're excited. He always has to work for New Year's. He worked Christmas. So I guess that was the trade-off. I hope your snowman brings us some snow days. Oh, I see Ashley out there. I know, fingers crossed. Christmas break just is never enough, is it? We always want snow days too. I know, I hope so. I love a good snow day. Okay, twisting and gluing. I'm not going to do too much more because you guys are getting the idea. I made a couple ahead of time so that you wouldn't have to watch me make 2 of them. I'm going to use 2 for the body of my snowman. You could use 3 because some snowmen have 3. Okay, we're going to stop there because you get the idea. Just keep twisting and gluing until you get the size that you want, and then you cut it off. And I like to cut it at an angle, not straight across. So I cut the end off at an angle. Let's set this aside. And then I'm just going to kind of tuck it under the edge of the one right next to it and glue it under. Just that part that I cut off, tuck it under there and stick a little glue and kind of hides it. Barbara, we're making a snowman out of Painter's drop cloth. Make your appetizers for Christmas Eve and my grandkids loved it. Oh, good, Laura. I had someone else say they made the punch and that they loved it too. That's awesome. Where did you get your drop cloth? Nella, I got it from Harbor Freight. It was the cheapest place that I found it. Okay, so now you have it glued onto your felt or your, like I'm using the quilting batting. And then you're just going to cut that off all the way around. And you can get up underneath of your drop cloth a little bit so it doesn't hang out the sides. And just keep cutting around. Just like that. So then you have the back is covered with that felt. And you have a nice flat surface, so when you go to glue it down, it's nice and flat. It's not going to be all bumpy. But then there's your circle for the body of your snowman. Look how cute this is. When you get it all together, it's going to make sense. Okay, so I made 2 ahead of time, and they're a lot bigger. So here's the base of my snowman, and then there's the top. And then if I wanted to add this one for the third, I could. So you could totally make 3. I'm just going to do 2 today. I'll save this one for something else. Okay, so now I'm going to take my sign from Dollar General and we're just going to hot glue our snowman right on top. And he fits just right, nice and snug in here. If you just joined me, I just painted a coat of black, flat black paint, chalk paint is what it was, right over top of my sign here. And then we're going to glue those down just like that. This is going to look really cute. Sue, sprinkled with love. Thank you, Sue. I hope you had a good Christmas. They make pretty flowers. Yes, Debbie, I'm going to do a craft with these too. Making flowers. Yes, that's coming soon. You were reading my mind. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. But before I glue this down, I want to put a little bit of this pretty ribbon that I had showed you along the bottom. Just because it kind of sparkles like snow. And I like the rustic look that it gives it. So I'm just going to cut a piece, the width of my sign here. And this, I believe, came from Hobby Lobby, like I said. One of my friends sent it to me. We're going to glue that right along the bottom, just like that. I've made silk flowers like that. Yes, who said that? Rhonda. Yes, you can use any fabric that you want. This was not anything new, but I hadn't seen it made into a snowman before, so hopefully this inspires you to think outside the box. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here and there, just tack this down. And then when I put my snowman on here, it'll attach it even more. Ooh, that's hot. It's not solid, so it's hard to find little spots to glue it down. But I love the look of this stuff, and I haven't gotten to use it that much. Okay, so we have it tacked down. I might have to go back and tack it in a couple more spots. I would never have thought of a snowman. It just came to me the other day. I was making those for another project. And I thought, oh, it'll make a cute snowman. Okay, so we put that on the bottom. Now, let's glue our snowman down. Right over top of it. You see how that's going to look? It's going to look really cute. Sarah, hello, I hopped on earlier. Now I will have to rewatch. That's okay, Sarah. Nella, thank you. Let's see, I love that idea. I hope it inspires you. Makes you think, what else can you make with things that you already know how to do? I think that's enough. I need another glue stick. And then you just use whatever board. You could use a canvas. You could use any scrap piece of board, a sign, and then just make your little snowman body the size you need to fit on the sign you have. Okay, now let's glue this one on top. And it fits just right in there. I actually did it backwards. I made the snowman first, the body, and then I went hunting for a sign that it would fit in. So don't be like me. Find your sign first. Then you can make your snowman to fit. Luckily, I found one that I had. Let's see. Let's put it like that. Okay. Why do all you Facebook viewers have to take so long? I am so sorry, Corey. Sometimes it just does. You can go and watch the replay and fast forward. I do that sometimes. I'll fast forward to the end and see the end project if you don't have time to watch the whole thing. Okay, so there's that part. Now we're going to put a scarf on them. So I'm just going to use this cute ribbon. And I think, let's see, I'm going to fold it in half because I want 2 tails on my scarf. Sometimes making crafts just takes a while. And sometimes you can't, it's not so easy to explain when you're doing it. It takes a little while. Okay, so I have about, 6, 7 inches of ribbon folded in half. So it's actually 12 to 14 inches folded in half to make a 6 or 7 inch scarf. And I want to fray the ends of the ribbon, just like a scarf would be. So I'm just going to take my scissors and cut little strips all the way across and fray it, just like the end of a scarf. You're so easy to listen to and watch. Aw, thanks, Elizabeth. Okay, so now we need a little piece of jute rope. Any kind of string, jute rope, whatever you have. And I'm going to use another piece of that. Oh, I dropped my nose for my snowman that we're going to make. We're going to make another one. I'll show you how I did it. So another piece of that pretty ribbon, and I just cut it a slit in it for my 2 tails of my scarf, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I'm going to twist this around. So I'm taking my ribbon and twisting it where you can see the pattern on both tails of the scarf, and I'm going to gather it up right here, just like that. That way it'll look like a little scarf, and I want to put this little piece of ribbon right on here with the tails. Just like that. And we're going to tie it on with our jute rope. I'm going to wrap it around a few times and just tie it in a knot in the back. Yeah, make sure that covers the whole neck of the snowman. I wouldn't care how long it takes you. Aw, thanks, Jackie. Just depends on what you like and what you have time for. Does not offend me. I'm okay. If you want to fast forward to the end, I get it. Because sometimes that's all I have time for. And sometimes I have time to watch a whole video. Just depends. Okay. So there's that. That just adds a little something to the scarf, gives it that little sparkle. And then I'm just going to bunch up the ribbon to make it look more like a scarf and glue it right around his neck here in between those 2 circles on each side. Put a big glob of glue and scrunch it up and do the same thing on the other side. Brenda, I appreciate you and your crafts. Thanks, Brenda. Okay, now do the same to this side and maybe just a little glue across the front just to hold it nice and snug. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And then I think I'm going to glue this down right here to keep it kind of scrunched. I'll show you what it looks like. Let that dry. It's not dry yet. I love all the steps. This granny is slow. At least my granny. Oh, sometimes I need the steps too. If it looks like it's, if I'm not sure how to make it. So then, yeah, whatever you need. If you want to watch the whole thing and see all the steps, that's great. That made a cute scarf. Easy, out of a piece of ribbon. Scrap, you can use scrap ribbon. I know I throw all my scraps into a little tub. Okay. Too cute. You can see what that looks like close up. And this little ribbon just adds something to it. You can add whatever you want to it, lace, whatever you have. It's looking cute. Okay, nose. Let's make the nose. So what I did for the nose was I had a piece of scrap wire, if I can grab it here. And this was off of a floral piece that I had, and I just saved it because it's a nice heavy-duty wire. And what I did was I just folded it in half, and about how long you want your nose to be. And I need my wire cutters here. So depending on how long you want your carrot nose, this one is about 2.5, 3 inches, about 3 inches. And I'm going to leave a loop at the end, and then I'm just going to twist it on one end and leave it open on the other end, just like that. Maybe not quite such a big loop. There, more like that. So I started with that, and then I just took a piece of orange ribbon, and I'm just going to glue it at the skinny end of my wire. So put a little bit of glue. Now you could use burlap, you could use any, burlap would work, and then use orange paint and paint over it. You could use any kind of ribbon if you don't have orange ribbon. And then I'm just going to start wrapping this orange ribbon around it. And keep wrapping. Might put a little hot glue here and there, stop and stick a little bit in there to hold it. And then keep twisting. And then when you get to the end, we're going to double it up a little bit more, keep wrapping, and make it thicker, kind of like a carrot. See where I'm going with this? And then cut it and glue it down. Okay, so now we're just going to glue this edge down where I cut it. And I use the wire because then you can bend it to any shape you want. You can make the carrot nose straight, you can make it curly. I like mine kind of with a little hump in it, kind of bent. I'll show you. So there, I just made a little carrot nose, and then you can bend it because not all carrots are straight. And then you have a cute little carrot nose. Look how cute that is. And so simple. So I made one ahead of time. See how this one's real twisted? We're going to use that for the carrot nose. Great idea for the nose. Sitting here in my recliner with the heat on my back dealing. Oh, kidney stones are terrible, Teresa. Oh my goodness. I have had kidney stones. They are not fun. Okay, I hope you, not to change the subject really quick, but the kidney stones, I hope they pass really fast for you because they are not fun. That's not fun during the holiday season to deal with. So praying for you to get over that quickly. Drink lots of water. I know you probably know. Cranberry juice. Ugh, I feel for you because they're terrible. Okay, so I have some little embellishments. I have buttons, some little bitty buttons and some medium-sized buttons. We're going to use those for our snowman eyes. I have some black string. We're going to try to use that for the mouth. I didn't like the buttons for the mouth, so I'm going to try using string. So we're going to add all our little embellishments. Let's put 2 little bitty buttons for the eyes and our nose here that we made. And I think I'm just going to glue it where it's kind of off to the side. I don't want it straight up and down, I don't think. I think I want it going sideways. So let's put our eyes down with 2 little buttons. And just a little hot glue. You can use whatever you want to embellish it. There's the little button eyes on there, cute. And then the nose, we're going to see how this does. I'm going to put a pretty good glob of glue on here and put it to the side. Hold that and let that dry a second. Yes, sending prayers, Pamela said. Oh, they are terrible. I've had kidney stones 3 times. Knock on wood, I haven't had them for a long while. Could use the nose idea as trees and green ribbon. Yes, Sarah, that's a great idea. Teresa, you have them often, so you know, you've been through it. Oh, my mom gets them too. she started drinking only filtered water, and that has helped a lot. There's his nose. Isn't that cute? It's staying. Turn it sideways so you can see it. Too cute. He's adorable. Okay, now we're going to put our 3 buttons down here on the bottom. I used a little bit bigger buttons. Guys, how cheap is this? It's so budget friendly. Drop cloth or any kind of scrap fabric you have. And we just rolled it and glued it into a circular shape. It's a lot cuter than just cutting a circle and laying it flat. Love the nose, so cute. Gallon of water a day to keep them having those. Yeah, lots of water helps. I've heard people take cranberry pills also because that helps flush them out with lots of water, of course. Okay, glue our 3 buttons down. Love, love it. Who said that? Thank you, Nancy. Okay, too cute. Look how cute he is. Now we're going to put the mouth on there. Where's my string? I don't want a really big mouth. I just want a little bitty mouth. So we're going to put, and I think I want it just a little curved mouth. So I think I'm just going to cut about 1.5 inches of string. Let's see, do I want it on this side or the other side? I think I want it on this side. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little hot glue in a curved motion and stick that string right on top of it. You could use the buttons if you wanted for his mouth. Whatever you have. I was looking through my little scrap. I have a little drawer with all kinds of little scraps. Had a little piece of chain that looked really cute, but then I opted for the string. He's cute. All right, now we're going to add a little pine cone right here to our scarf. And I think I might, just real quick, put a little white paint, put some snow on him, on the pine cone. I'm just going to take my chalk paint and a brush and just brush some white paint real quick on here. Since it's a snowman, I think it needs some snow. Just brush it on the tips all the way around your pine cone. So cute, he's adorable, so easy and so inexpensive to make. This did not cost me hardly anything to make. Okay, let's just make sure that's dry real quick. I love him, Wendy, thank you. Drop cloth, yes. Nose is adorable. He's too cute. Aw, thanks, guys. I hope you like it. Okay, let's glue this little pine cone down right here on our scarf. You could put a bell. You could put whatever you want. A little snowflake would be cute. I didn't even think about trying to find a snowflake. I probably have one somewhere. Okay, we'll glue that and let that dry, and then I'll show you one last time what he looks like. Cutest snowman I've ever seen. Aw, thanks, Brenda. Yes, so easy. You guys will have to send me pictures if you make it. If you have scrap fabric or drop cloth. Hey, I miss seeing you. Aw, Kathy, thanks. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been since before Christmas. Let's see. Button's going to try this wonderful craft. Aw, thanks, Teresa. So cute. Just want to make one. Aw, good. I can't wait to see them. You guys are going to have to send me pictures. There we go. There's the little pine cone on there. Too cute. And you could put a little piece of wood to hold it up if you want it just to be a shelf setter. This has a jute hanger on it, so I could hang it up if I wanted. However you want to display it. You could put, I have a little chalk pen here if I wanted to put little snowflakes on the black background, but there's not a lot of room. I didn't know how much room I'd have. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. What do you guys think? Too simple and too cute. Let's move them up a little closer so you can see them. He's so cute. Love it. Snowmen are my favorite. Aw, thanks, guys. I hope that inspires you. If you make one, send me a picture. I would love to see your spin on it because they all will look different. They'll all have their own personality. All right. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. I'm going to try to be on maybe tomorrow, and I haven't decided. I have a fun chocolate fondue recipe that I thought about maybe sharing for New Year's. So that's a possibility, or I have another craft. So if I can be on tomorrow, I will let you guys know ahead of time like I did tonight. Probably sometime in the afternoon, I'll let you know for sure. All right, guys, thank you. Hope you have a good evening, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.